Hi Cancer, how are you? Welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. If this is your first time here, I hope you like and subscribe and tell a friend. Also, if you are a Cancer born June 21st through the 23rd, you should check out my Gemini Cancer cusp readings because there could be a message there for you because you're technically part of that cusp. If you're returning Cancer, thanks for coming back. I hope you've told at least one friend. I'd be eternally grateful. I know you're seeing me all fresh-faced and all. I woke up like this as the big truck goes by. It's been a minute since we've chatted Cancer, since I did my June Cancer reading, and before that, I think it's been weeks since I did a regular Cancer reading, and it just dawned on me today. I was like, shit, I gotta hit up Cancer. So maybe you feel like you've been forgotten, Cancer. I don't know. I hope you're having a good Gemini season as it winds down to an end. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Cancer in your chart. If it resonates, that's awesome. Please leave me a comment, subscribe. Even if it does resonate, you should check out the other signs in your chart because there could be a message there for you as well. And just by viewing the other videos, you're helping my little YouTube baby channel grow. And I really appreciate that as I work towards making this my own hustle and an income. So if you are interested in a personal reading, Cancer, I have been doing them. I am available to schedule them right now with a lot of availability. I'm doing 45 minutes for $35. I did an interview. I did a video a couple days ago, so it's should be listed nearby, with more information on that and what it would look like. I did one the other day that I hope was helpful to the viewer that I was reading for. Any donations, because these readings are so awesome and you wanna give your girl a gift, my Venmo and Cashapp are in my description box, and I really appreciate that as well. My birthday is on Monday, and if I could ask one favor from you, Cancer, as you watch this, if you could send one of my videos, this video if it resonates, to at least one person who you think would be interested and would subscribe as well, I would really appreciate it. Okay, my pre-message, it was like happening in the moment as I was getting ready for this reading, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to talk about this then. Now, my intentions at this channel, I don't know why I feel the need to explain this, but I guess it's just gonna happen. Told as Love is like not only a play on the Jimi Hendrix song Bold as Love. If you haven't gone and listened to that, give it a listen and scream and shout in happiness. Because it's rad. It's not only a play on that, but it's also part of my intentions. My intentions with these readings are to provide some feedback, advice, I don't want to say counseling, but insight for someone with my intentions being positive and good. This is told as love. It's not love messages, but it's my intentions as I tell it to you. My intentions are with love. So when I say something, if it comes across as really harsh, I feel like this isn't meant to spook someone or make someone upset. I'm just sharing with you how I'm feeling because I would want someone to be honest with me in the situation. Like if they had this insight and ability to say what they're thinking from a card, I would want them to just be blunt and say it. God, I look like a hot mess. I am straight. I woke up like this. Yeah, maybe you're feeling natural too, Cancer. So here we go. I sage in between readings, not every reading, but I decided to sage this morning before the Pisces reading I just did, and then I saged with the Cancer reading, and it took me a hot minute to get the sage lit, and I was thinking like, this is like kind of crazy that it's taking me this long to light the sage. And I had to switch lighters, and then the second lighter started to work, and I saged the decks, and then I did my usual saging, but I put my evil eye little pendant, he's been hanging back here, but I decided to put him on top of my my notebook that I write my notes in before the readings, my like thoughts. So I had this down with my notebook and where my cards are, and I decided to put the sage on top of this, on top of the notebook with my cards as I shuffled them, but I'm watching the sage burn and burn and burn and burn, and normally when it would go out, it was still burning, and it was still burning. Like, there was a lot of smoke hit these cards, so they are fucking cleansed, let me tell you. So then I start thinking, because in this channel nothing is a coincidence, I start thinking like, how does this relate to the Cancer reading that I'm preparing for? This sage is burning. Maybe there's a Cancer who has a lot of smoke around them. I'm seeing the Tower card in my head, like something is burning and going down. Something could be coming to an end. But I also thought, like, what is the sage? What is it doing? It's clearing the energy. It's clearing, it's cleaning. So maybe there's a Cancer out there who literally, even if you're not into like spirituality and like saging or whatnot, it's the act of cleaning. I'm hearing swifter duster. It's folding up those clothes that have been sitting on that piece of furniture that you know they're clean. You just gotta fold it up. Maybe your mind has been distracted because there is a Tower moment happening around you, but there's a message here that if like Cancer will feel better, or things will look better if they just clean up their surroundings a bit. And then I started thinking like, maybe there's a Cancer who literally needs some like spiritual protection. Maybe I know it's become like a fashion trend to have like little bracelets or shit, like, but maybe if you're really not into spirituality and you think all this shit, everything that I say is bullshit, I mean, that's you, that's your prerogative. There are a lot of things that people say that I think are bullshit, but it's their prerogative. But I would listen to their advice if they said to me, just consider this, all right? If you see like a anklet or a bracelet, pair of earrings, keychain, scoop it. Scoop it. I feel like there's a Cancer here who would benefit from having even just a small one of these on their keychain. Or a bracelet. I know it's like in right now, so I know there's a special name for it. If someone said it, I'd be like, yep, that's the name. I know it's protection from evil eye, but I've never talked about this before any of the readings, and I think there's a Cancer. Even if you scooped up a little one and leave it in the ashtray of your car or truck, like not in with the ashes, but like, let's say, or like a clip above your visor, something like this. I don't know why I'm so focused on the car though. Maybe you travel for work or whatnot, but I just think there's a Cancer out there that would benefit from that. Also, I'm not gonna elaborate because you'll think I'm crazy, but I flipped back in my notebook because I knew, this is the crazy part, I knew there was a space in my notebook I didn't want to waste. And I had flipped back to find that space and I had marked it for Pisces, but I didn't use Pisces there, so I scribbled that out and I wrote Cancer, 618, Sage, Evil Eye. Also, there's something about scared or worried you'll see someone like out in public or at a party or at an event, but it's not stopping you. You're still gonna go to it, or you're not gonna let it keep you back from going somewhere if you think you might see this person, even though it might twist your stomach a little to see them or think about seeing them. But I noticed after I wrote all that, that what was above the reading was from June 9th, my June Cancer reading. So there has to be a reason that happened, and there must be a reason why I should say this again for my, maybe this is meant for all Cancers now, but hours are about to change or have just changed. Summer hours, summer schedule, you feel like your weekends, wow. It's almost, there's an energy here of someone who used to have an active social life or used to have a very full social life and they just want a calm summer. I'm thinking like it could be because of the prices of things. Like maybe you normally would do a road trip, but you're not going to do that this summer because of gas prices. But it's something fresh, like you're not going to anything stupid or any nights to just go out partying and wilding because you're like, don't invite me to nonsense. Well-mannered and polite. Casual, not committing, multiple partners, polyamory. Social media. Right off the rip, I feel like I'm in touch with someone who's on a site like Tinder or I'm hearing FetLife. Field is one too. Are you in love with me? Mom, dad issues. All the same colors are coming up. It reminds me of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I trusted you. The bottom of the deck is stop. Let go and let God. You can't lie to me. Okay. I'm also seeing like Scorpio colors here. The Halloween colors that remind me of Scorpio. I feel like I'm looking at two people whose similarities, this is so interesting. It's like a puzzle piece. And where you're too much in this way, they are shot, like they don't do that. And where they're too much in this direction, you're not too much. So it's like a balance of extremes. I hope that made sense. It's like if someone has a big ego in the sense that they're very concerned with how they appear to others, the counterbalance is someone who doesn't care about their appearance, who doesn't care what people think about each other. But the meshing of those two makes this person who was so worried about how they look chill out a little more, and someone who really didn't give a fuck about how they looked starts to care a little bit, and they're meeting in the middle. It's like being positive influences on each other for the right reasons, because where one is extreme, the other is the opposite, and where that person is extreme in some respect, maybe they're super competitive, and this other person isn't competitive at all, and yet they kind of meet in the middle because one teaches the other to fight to want to be first more, and the other teaches the one who's competitive that not winning isn't everything. It doesn't matter if you didn't win or get first place or get the job. It's all right. It doesn't make you less of a person. I hope that made sense, because that was very, 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 very clear. Very clear, Cancer. I feel like there's someone here who's single. Who's single, but really in relationships. Wow, this is so interesting as I'm putting it together in my head. It's like, it's like two people who are already in a relationship because you spend so much time together and talking, and it could be just a friend, but so much of your energy is going to that person that if someone else were to try to entertain you in that romantic sense, it would almost seem like a competition where you already fit so well with that person. This is where someone's saying they're single, but they're so close to this person. There might be a little gaslighting here, like, I'm not in a relationship, but maybe someone doesn't want titles. Yeah, but like, I'm hearing if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck. I just pushed the trash down for some reason. Someone needs to like stop with whatever their someone needs to stop putting their faith in this person. Yeah, they're well-mannered and polite, but there's some issues that have gone back since their childhood, and the Nine of Wands comes out. Oh my fucking God, with the Three of... Oh my fucking God. I crack myself up. Whew. This is abusive. This is a someone has a history of abuse, and it is like embedded in them to be abusive, because this is your person. As I said, they have mom-dad issues from their childhood. I want to say this is you, Cancer, or whomever is at the end of that abuse. This is heavily like, it might not be physical abuse. It could be verbal abuse, emotional abuse, and I'm sad that this is where we're going with this, Cancer, but heavily verbally abusive, has said things that have broke your heart, and then tried to be like, I didn't mean that, that's not what I meant, and you buy the freaking bullshit every time, because you smirk, they come back. They come back acting well-mannered and polite. This person could have had an absent father, or there's like someone's, the male figure who was supposed to provide the stability did not while this person was a child. And they chose to find love in lust. Does that make sense? They've chosen to find love in lust. This is the person that breaks your heart, and their way to say I'm sorry is to have sex with you. I think you are very, whether this is male or female, I feel like there is someone, this is going to sound really graphic, but it's coming to my head. You like love this person's organ. We'll leave it at that. You like love it. And they know this. They know that you're in love with them. They know that you trust them. I keep looking at that highlighted stop because it's to me, it's someone can't stop. The highlight, oh geez, I was just gonna say the highlight is being told stop. This is really aggressive in the bedroom. Really aggressive in the bedroom, or someone who really likes the chase after like hurting someone and then like trying to win them back. Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. A lot of freaking cups here, a lot of emotions. I'm getting an energy of someone having everything they could want and need at home, and they're constantly out looking for better. Or someone's like home life is in shambles and a shit show, but they're out acting like everything is okay at home. This is someone who, gosh, this is so emotionally manipulative. It's like playing you for a fool even though you trusted them. I see a lot of crying here by a female. I see a male, a crying female, a happy female, while the male is guarded. A crying female, and then a male looking on, like looking for more. Emotionally dependent right here is heavily in my head. Emotional codependence, Cancer. If you've never heard of those words before, you need to look those up. I've been in a relationship like this before. It was very sexually driven. It was very passionate, and I confused like very great sexual compatibility and awesome sex for love, and that's not love. I almost want to title this like someone realizing that great dick didn't equate to love. Like sexual our sexual compatibility did not equate to love. Like, there's a Sex in the City, I think it's in the first or second season, it's in the beginning, where Carrie tries to date a man that she'd only ever had casual sex with, and they realize that they actually have no compatibility when they're out trying to actually date. Someone has felt juggled or been stuck being juggled for a while, and that's like they want out or they are getting out. I'm hearing like coming out from under someone's spell, like someone had kept the other person stuck waiting for an offer of love and commitment that was never going to come. Like, I'm seeing someone sitting waiting at home or putting their faith in this person because they would, the way that they would communicate with them, or how you'd communicate with this person, Cancer, however it resonates, there was mention of, or some sort of a manipulation of the future, or maybe someone saying like someday we'll be mom and dad, and that's like a binder, like makes you feel stuck to someone, thinking like, well, should I move on? Like, nobody else has mentioned being a father or wanting me to be the mother of their kids or something, so should I stay? And I feel like this person knew exactly what they were doing. It was like incredibly manipulative. Excuse me. I feel like this person was saying like, I don't know what I want. You know that I don't, oh jeez Louise. You know that I don't know what I want, is what I was gonna say. Strength reversed. Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands reversed. Five of Cups. The High Priestess reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. It's been no secret that you two have been stuck together. I'm hearing like it was no secret that, or it's been no secret the loops that you guys have gone through, or if this ended, I feel like it was no secret that someone was being juggled. It's not like this is the casual non-committing, someone was open that they wanted more than one partner, while all the time having their cake and eating it too by keeping a tie to the person. I'm hearing like strong sexual stamina, strong sexual energy. This is the male or female having this quiet, strong sexual allure, like sexy without even trying. I'm hearing like no matter how many times it got bad, no matter how many times like you split, they were always there, or there was always another chance. Or this is them, like, no matter how many other hearts that were broken, or no matter how much other shit they had going on in their life that they needed to focus on, they kept you tied to them with those Two of Cups behind that person. Part of the juggling. I feel like there was, for a while, someone wasn't strong enough to separate themselves. maybe not even willing to accept like the truth right in front of them. And then they did. Someone started having this like inner battle, this inner I feel like someone realizes like they were never going to get what they were looking for from that male, because he's looking in a whole nother direction. She's trying to tell him what she wants, but the bottom line is he doesn't want to give it to her. He wants to still be Knights of Wanding. Because if he wanted to give it to her, he'd be giving it to her. And instead, there's this feeling of competition, this feeling of not being strong enough, not being like I feel like someone here has either gone through this transformation or is about to, like, you've forgotten that you are the Queen of Wands. You have forgotten that you are that bad bitch. You have forgotten that you are that hot tamale. All those other wands, all those other bitches and hoes, and if this is a male, it's like all those other, well, could be a male for a male. I was going to say all those other dudes or all those other females. It's like they're just a wand in comparison to you. I'm hearing like that's just like, oh wow. I'm hearing like that's just a dick. It's not you. Or it's just sex. It's not you. You're the one that holds the key to my wand. But do you want the key to someone's wand, or do you want the key to someone's heart? And if this person is coming towards you in life, constantly, always, only with their own shit that they need to deal with, how can you hold the key to someone's heart if it's broken? This is heavy of, I'm gonna talk to you a certain type of way. I'm gonna be kind of fresh to you. I'm gonna be snippy and snappy. But when you go, you know what? I'm just going. What? Where are you going? You've been rashing on me. You've been like giving me shit. You've been, nothing I do is good enough. You've complained about everything that I do. I'm gonna start looking elsewhere. I'm gonna look for a new job. I'm going to do something differently. I don't need to stay here. And they're like, what? You can't leave me. You're leaving? Where are you going? Mom, dad issues. Maybe their parent did this to them, talked to them in a not nice manner, and those came out. And now they do that, and it's like, if they ever tried to leave their parent who spoke to them in a type of manner, their parents would like pull them back. I don't know. 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Knight of Swords, the Emperor reverse. This is someone who, with the 3 of Swords reversed, this is my person who's trying to use lust to find and feel love. They are a very empty person. Very empty person. This could be from shit that happened to them and a sibling maybe in their childhood. This could be a relationship that they were in that was very emotionally, verbally, maybe even physically, mentally abusive, where they felt depleted, like they gave everything. Someone gave everything of theirs into this, and they feel like they've only came out of it with wounds. This person is not the confident, strong person that they act like and talk like. They are someone with issues. And I keep going to want to say it's like this guy doesn't even want those cups of love. What is he holding? His wand. He wants sex. He wants physical. He does not want emotional. This person could like physically freaking fighting. And that goes back to shit of feeling, someone here could like to physically fight because they don't value themselves on the inside, and to them, whether it's not fucking, it's fighting. That physical action is what's, what they chase and what they love. Like someone who loves an argument, maybe. I feel like I want to say, like, because now I'm getting back to, once the messages start to repeat, I've said this a lot recently, I know that it's like, I'm at that point. This is someone who is damaged. That sounds so terrible for me to say, but it's because they haven't done any healing. They haven't done any work on themselves. They haven't washed themselves clean of their own sins and shit that they need to address. So how can this person be going out and giving an offer? This is shit being shined to look like gold. You know what I mean? Like, because behind that pentacle is someone who's unhealed. They may look like a dream come true. An ace of pentacles, the ace, like you want. It's not just dick. It's not just emotion. It's stability. It's a future. Like thinking like this is what you want. But that star is actually shit shined to look like gold. And they've done this, and they do this, and this is them. Very inner void, need to fill it up, can't fill it up, so I fight or fuck to feel something. Cancer, crepes. Sage your shit around this person. Fuck, man. I'm kidding. Or am I? Don't forget, if you are a Gemini, Cancer cusp, to check out those readings. Please check out the other signs in your chart. Feel free to send me, feel free to send me an email at toldaslovetarot@gmail.com if you'd like to elaborate more on the story, or send me an email about setting up a personal reading. Your comments, your likes, your subscribes, they are so appreciated. I love you, Cancer. I will be seeing you soon as your season is coming up.